Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brad with Dini. Today is Friday, the 13th of December. I'm coming to you just before the markets are going to open. It is 6:28 in the morning, California. We have about 2 minutes before the markets are opening. I'm trying to show you how to use the TTScanner live intraday algos to prepare for what's coming. Now, we have, let me try to come over here and close this and come back here. So we have a SPY chart here. Move this down and move this in so you guys can see. And this is a daily chart. We're looking at a rolling, let me get rid of these. We're looking at kind of a rolling sideways formation here. I'm going to go over some data and show you what's happening. These were related to an earlier video I did. So we're looking at kind of a rolling topping pattern here, moving all the way up to this long-term cycle trend. Now we've seen, from way back down here, we've seen a big advancement from these lows back in 2022. In fact, you can see from a Fibonacci expansion level, we've seen a very solid upward move way up here close to 2% or 200%, and that's the 614 level. To me, that is a very important level, I think, for the markets. I think we're going to move into that level in early January. So I really do believe we're going to be looking at kind of a rolling move here into January and then roll down somewhere after the inauguration. But in the meantime, we have actually the potential for a little blip right in here that will possibly send the markets down, maybe down into this area, maybe attempting to fill this gap, setting up a pretty good low. So what I'm looking at again is the amount of time we have till we get to the inauguration. Now the inauguration is right here. Let me mark the inauguration, 21st, 22nd, Tuesday, right there. So we have quite a bit of time here to try to play out the market, and the market is currently moving downward quite a bit. In fact, let me come over here. It's a 60-minute. So SPY is contracting downward. This is a monthly chart, but we are moving downward. Let me come back here and go to 10-minute and really show you here. So here we have the 13th. Looks like we've opened. Yep. So here we have the markets moving downward a bit today, and what I'm going to be doing is coming back over here to my daily patterns. They're just starting to update. Let's see what we get here, and let's go into the 60-minute. They're just now starting to update, so they will be updating here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we had a number of triggers yesterday that correlated. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Yeah, here. So this was TTScanner 15-minute. Move this over here. And here we have the 60 minutes. We had long XOP. This was earlier. I was traveling yesterday. Short XLI, short IWM. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And short XLK. So we come back over here. Let's see what we get. We'll wait for triggers, and we will come back over here. And what we're looking at on this SPY chart is for some confirmation of a downward trend to happen fairly early. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get triggers. XLV short, XLI short. This was from yesterday. These are carrying over. Let's come down, check out the 2-minute. XLB short, XLC short. We're getting a pretty good roll to the downside here. We're getting XLC, XLRE. Wow, that's a good one. XLB short. So let's go check out XLB. Come over here. XLB is breaking down. First thing I like to do is come over and take a look at a daily or a weekly. Breaking down quite strong. We are in a downtrend. This is a very good short trigger. We are running into potential support over here in this area, filling this lower channel here. So we do have a ways to go. Intraday, this would be a pretty good short trigger. We would want to come back to the TT scanner. 5-minute XLB has already hit both targets. 15-minute XLB has a target of 89.34 and 89.09. We would be just below this on an options trade. 89.30 roughly. We would come right back over here. We would try to, this was our options trade yesterday, hypothetically set up. We would be looking at moving the same setup here. 2 options possibly, looking for 89.30. Looks like we've almost got there. So 89.30 is right here. And then 89, what was the other one? 89.04. So 89.04. 89 even, roughly right here. So we would be looking for a move down into this area, trying to basically target the first selling phase right here, trying to get a decent move, taking profits anywhere close to that level, and then anywhere beyond that level for the second one. And the reason why this XLB move looks really positive is because we have confirmation across various time frames. XLB over here, XLI, okay, so we do not have XLB yet here on the 60-minute, and we do not have a trigger here. So again, SPY is a trigger from, this is daily. Let's go back to 60-minute. XLV, we have a short, hit both targets. QQQ, we have a long from this morning. That's a gap up. We'll see how that plays out. XLI is moving down, so we'll come take a look at XLI. XLI has, a decent little move here, rolling to the downside with 137.44 and 136.77. So let's figure 137.25. So we'll come down here, we'll come here, 137.25. It's roughly right here. And the other one was 136.77. 136.77 is down here, pretty deep. Okay, so again, same type of setup. You're trying to look at a put option here or selling into shares, trying to take a profit anywhere in this area initially, and then anywhere down here on a secondary time frame. And of course, you would want to run some sort of protective level somewhere up above this high. You're getting, like I said, this pretty solid confirmation of a downtrend here. XLI on 60 minutes. XLB short here, still holding up. 5-minute. XLI has no confirmation. XLB has already hit. And these are the SPY scanners, or the spider list. Let's go take a look at the ETFs. GDX is a new short this morning. XOP is a new short this morning. Okay, XOP oil is XOP. Oh, big move. And look at that. See, that was our move yesterday. Beautiful, nice little move to the downside. Hit both of our targets. So let's get rid of that. Let's move these over. What do we have on our XOP? target 136.10, 135.56, 136.10. We've already hit it pretty much right there, and then 135.64. Right there. Our entry price was over here somewhere. XOP entry 136.57. So our entry price was 57 right in here. So you can see very quick. Now again, I'm looking at a 5-minute trade, so these happen very quickly. This happened at 9:10 in the morning. It's all just 8 minutes ago. 28 minutes ago. It started out early. We're going to hit our target, it looks like. It's going to come down and play out well. You've got the entry price right here. You're already a little below it. Moving back up. You still have the range to try to get into it. And remember, you want any kind of a profit level down in here, take it. Then leave another contract on to try to get down into this area, take it. Your stop level here would have to be up in this area, which is probably where the stop level is off of this TT scanner. 138.24. So the stop level here is way up here. Way too high for me on an intraday level. But that's what the TT scanner does. It gives you room to run. Ideally, what you're looking for here, guys, is to try to take the trend and turn it into your favor. So we come back over here. SSO is short as of this morning. Come back over to SSO. Up high, pushing a little higher. We've got a short trigger at 99.04, target at 98.93, so 98.90. We come in here, 98.90 is our target. Second target is 98. Oh, SSO just went flat, so we skipped that trigger. So now let's look. XOP is a new trigger here on the 5-minute. And what else do we have? HYG, new trigger. So let's get rid of that. Over here, HYG. And this is the benefit of, look at this trade yesterday. So there was our trade yesterday, right? From the morning, we got into the trade. We came down, we hit our target, and then we would have closed out at the end of the day, not hitting this secondary leg. Fine, no problem. HYG's got a brand new trigger here. 79.54, 79.44. So 79.50. Target here, and then 44, target here. And here we go. Same setup. Rolling anywhere down here, take a profit. Rolling anywhere beyond target 1, take a profit. There's your move. Same setup. And all I'm doing is coming over here and looking at these scanner triggers. So what I do is I try to come in the 60-minute, and especially within the first 20 or 30 minutes of the day. Okay, I want to try to see some confirmation. So, you know, HYG, I would be looking at the 60-minute and say, do we have any trending confirmation? No, we do not. 15-minute, do we have any HYG trending confirmation? No, we do not. 5-minute, do we have any HYG trending confirmation? We have the new trigger, which is what I'm reacting to here. 2-minute, do we have any HYG confirmation? Looking for it, looking for it. I don't see it. Probably missed it. HYG. Let me just find HYG. Okay, it's not in here, so it didn't populate, I guess. Waiting on a tick. So we don't have any yet confirmation on HYG except this 5-minute trigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this 15-minute and see if we get any new confirmation of HYG. HYG is, not trading a lot right now. So we need to see what happens and really see where it goes with this. But we do have that confirmation here of a 5-minute trigger from early this morning, just after the market opened. So we'll see how it plays out. GDXJ and Nugget have already hit their first targets, playing out very well. Let's come back and check out our spiders. Let's look at CXLB. It's already come down. And there we go, starting to move back down into our target area. It's really, playing out very solidly. Let's come over here to 15-minute. XLB short, we now have deeper targets. Let's see 60-minute. XLV, QQQ long, XLI. Let's check out XLI. XLI is breaking down beautifully. Looks like we're going to come down here and see these moves down here into these lower areas. Now remember, these targets, off a 60-minute, they're going to be bigger. So when you come down here to the 5-minute on XLI, and if we did get confirmation here on XLI, which we don't yet of any trigger, let's try 2-minute. Yep, nope, sorry, XLI is right here, no trigger. So we'll come back here, 5-minute, XLI, nope. 15-minute, XLB. So we only have that one trigger, the 60-minute on XLI, right here. That's the one trigger. Now I typically would want to see more than one to try to go ahead and confirm we're in a downtrend, but I believe this is going to play out pretty well. I believe the markets are going to roll downward, and I typically, like I told you earlier, I want to come in and look at daily and really kind of get a feel for what the market's doing. So XLI is moving down into my anomaly event and playing very aggressively to the downside. Okay, so again, if you follow my videos, I've talked to you guys about this anomaly event playing out. In fact, let me try to drag this over and go over here to my sector spiders. And what you're going to see here is, I'm really looking for a breakdown in these sectors. And you can see the anomaly event is playing out quite well. All of these sectors, except for XLK, is high. XLB has collapsed. XLP is rolling a little bit downward. XLY is higher. That's the consumer discretionary. The industrials have moved downward. Communications have peaked out and topped. XLV, which is healthcare, has collapsed. XLF, financials, have moved downward, really looking for a breakdown. And XLRE has collapsed back down to pre-election timeline. Now, pay attention to this as well. So something else that I show you is my crash index. The crash index is getting ready to really start to break downward here. And I think this could move us into a fairly solid downward trend, especially with the dollar pushing higher again, up above 107, and gold struggling to try to find support. So these are daily data right now, and gold is struggling to try to find support. So again, we're getting kind of into that mixed anomaly event, and you have all kinds of opportunity here just letting these things play out. We're in a pullback mode, so you would want to be trading a smaller amount with regards to these pullback trades. But again, very solid trending. So let's go check out XLB and back to 10-minute. And there we go. We're getting back into our targeting mode. that lower level. So see, right down here in this lower level, you could have easily picked up a quick 10, 20% on an options trade. Very quickly. It looks like you could have maybe done it once or twice. So, trying to show you guys here how you want to try to target 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 good trades a day. Make your 20, 30%, call it done on options. Okay? You don't want to be chasing trades all day long. That's how you end up giving things back. If you honestly can make 20 or 30% a day on an options trade, or average about 10 or 11% a day, I mean, do you guys realize that you can double your account every 10 or 15 days? I mean, really, think about it. You could start with a $1,000 account, double it in 15 days to $2,000, and then take that $2,000 and double it to $4,000 15 days later. You could keep doubling it. All you need to do is target the best trades, learn to take your profits and walk away. Because if you're up 10% or 15% or 20% a day on taking little options trade, 1 or 2 day options or even 0 day options, I'm telling you, you don't need much more than that to turn a couple $1,000s into a couple $100,000 in 6-7 months. And it's simple. You can trade a couple of hours in the morning, disappear, and do it every single day whenever you want. It's just a matter of picking your trades. Like this options trade would have played out beautifully. And again, we just wait for more triggers. They'll come in here. I promise you, they'll start populating in here as long as the trend moves. So XLE, that was the other one we looked at. XLE, I think that was our first one. Energy. Nice, big, beautiful move. Look at these trades. 89.34, 89, and 89.71. 89.04. What is this? This is a short. That's the stop. Sorry. 89.34, 89.04. So 89.34 and 89.04. It hits both targets. So here's our first target. 89.34. Boom. And 89.04 is right down here. Hit both targets already. It's done. That was on a 15-minute basis. The trigger happened at 9:30 in the morning. It's done. Okay? Literally completed the trade. There's our update for the first target, and we're just now dancing around the second target. So again, these things can be very quick. 15-minute, 60-minute. That's why I like the 60-minute. It sets up a little bit better. XLI, QQQ long from this morning. XLV short, hit both targets. Gives you a little bit of time. But you can still run these 15-minute setups or these 5-minute setups. Again, you just want to try to get as close as you can to the entry price. And then you want to turn around and pick target levels that are efficient. Like I said, I like to, if picking the target levels, I will normally target right around this, right above, or in this case, just before my target 1 and just before my target 2 to try to basically get out. I mean, at this point, you've got 20, 30, 40% in your profits, depending on your options trade. Let's call it 10 to 25% on your options if it's a 2 or 3 day option, and you're done. That's it. You're done. At that point, 20% a day, you're happy. You should move on and keep going. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Oops, I forgot to tell you. Right now, you can get access to this right over here at Mint.com for $99 special deal for the first 6 months for Christmas. Save 33% on an annual basis with this deal. I'm telling you guys, if you really like the ability to come in here and watch these trade triggers generate and look for opportunities, they're right here for you every day. Hundreds of them every week. So you need to basically get out here, see what's going on. There are literally hundreds of these trades. Look at this, SMH. It's already up 1.74% from yesterday. Let's find something today. What's here? QQQ, new long, already up 38% from 9 o'clock. 60 minute. Let's come down here to 5 minute. These are going to be smaller, but they're still rock solid. Okay, here's one. GDX from 9:35 this morning, up 0.5%. I'm telling you, this is 5 minute. You're going to be able to do very well with these. Here's a brand new trigger, XBI. Hasn't gone anywhere yet. Brand new trigger, XLF short, off about 0.07%. Here's a new trigger, RSP, off 0.05%. SMH, up 22% already, or 0.22%, already at the first target. SOXL from this morning, up 2.52%. Yikes, look at this. Let's take a look at this, SOXL. There you go. Look at this. Wow, what a move. Yep, there it is. 2.8% one day. Big mover. You imagine what that's going to be like on an options trade? I mean, what is that? Maybe 100%? 150%? Huge move, guys. And they're all sitting right here. Just come check it out. If you're a trader and you're looking for triggers, I'm telling you, this Christmas deal is a smoking hot deal. Really, learn how to target 3.5 to 10.5% profits every week. That's what I'm trying to teach people how to do. Use my research, use my tools. You really only need to get to 10, 20% if you can do it every day. And if you can do it, I'm telling you, you're pretty well done. At that point, just walk away. There's no reason to keep trading. You maybe just give it back. You've already locked in profits. You're good. If you can do 20% a day, 10 to 20% a day, you're going to double your account literally every 10 to 15 days. So that's pretty darn good, guys. Okay, talk to you later.